kind of want to chop it up this morning about the Vlad situation where Vlad, everybody trying to get a raise. I think it started with Boosie. And we all on the outside looking in on this conversation, so it's not like anybody's opinion is gonna be exact because nobody knows the exact numbers and the exact this and that of this situation, right? But just from the outside looking in, I would have to say Vlad, the home pay Boosie his money. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? It's like I see both sides of the coin. It makes sense on both sides of the coin. On one side you got Vlad saying, "Well, I'm not making enough money to like this video is not producing enough revenue for me to give you said amount or whatever." So I kind of get that, but Vlad is not calculating the entirety of the value. And I think Boosie understands that, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not just how much you make off the video, in the first wave or that's only some of the money. And true enough, the money might dwindle as time goes on. The video might get less views, this and the third. But even though it's getting less views, it's still getting views. So it's still gonna have an accumulative amount of views, over that time, over a time period. And then so you got that, and then you got the fact that just Boosie alone has been, on that platform for so long, and has helped that platform accumulate so much viewership, views, subscribers, this, that, and the third. So I get both. I understand both of their points. Boosie feel like he half-ass helped build Vlad's channel, and Vlad feel like he not gonna profit from, giving Boosie all this money and shit. So I kind of understand both sides of the coin. However, I do listen to Vlad when he talk, and I heard him say one day that it's not always about money. Sometimes it's about relationships. I heard Vlad say that before. So I think in this particular situation with Boosie, Vlad should honor the relationship. She should value the relationship he has with Boosie, and he should just go and chunk Boosie the extra little five. Even if him giving him the $5,000 don't even allow him to have no super large profit margin or none of that. He has to keep in mind that the energy, the presence, the hood presence, the relationship that Boosie brings to the table. You see what I'm saying? Because it ain't just necessarily a money thing. I mean, it is a money thing, but I'm saying like what Boosie brings to the table ain't just like how much money the video is gonna make. Boosie is a very prominent character in the gangster matrix, should I say? You know what I'm saying? Very prominent character. So him getting up and talking about this and that is everybody put it like this. Everybody gonna want to watch it. So I don't know. I see both sides of the coin, and me being a business owner, and I've had employees here and there. I get, I understand the business side of things too. The employees, a lot of the times they'll think that there's more money being made than there really is, and they'll want their cut, they'll want raises and the third. But how business works is it's basically powered by your expenses. That's what powers your business is your expenses. The money you spend is what powers your business. So in YouTube type of business, there's all kind of expenses associated with making a video, especially if you're at the level of a Vlad. So you got cameraman, editors, marketers, just all this different stuff associated with these videos. So this is money you got to pay out. So it's not just Boosie when he make these videos. It's not just Boosie that he paying. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind too, as far as uh, how much the video is making and all that, as far as profit. So I'm not sure Boosie is is taking all that into consideration. And another thing with that is Boosie trying to start his own network, which I recommend that he do. I think he should have been did that. He should just start a YouTube. And I don't even think he should be trying to make. He should do a YouTube, try to make it all fancy and all that. Just do a YouTube, just get on there popping your shit. Don't try to make it a Vlad show. You know, get you a decent camera, some decent lighting, and pop your shit. You don't have to mirror. It don't have to mirror Vlad's show. It can just be you on some good camera, good background, good lighting, popping your shit. I think that'll go damn near just as much, if not more, than what you had going on with Vlad. And I think that's kind of Boosie's hold up is he trying to compete with Vlad. He want to drop some, and he want to compete with the numbers that Vlad is getting. But Vlad is uh, uh, that's a whole situation. Like that ain't just Vlad. That's a whole. You got staff, camera people, editors, this, that, and the third. You know, that's a whole well-oiled machine. So of course, the well-oiled machine is going to, put out content in a way that it gets out to more people. That's just common sense. Walmart sells more than the little mom and pop store on the corner because they have a net. Because Walmart already has a network set up for that. It already has the trucks coming in and out. It already has the employees, the stockers, the cashier. It already has a network that makes it run the way that it runs. So that's the power of Vlad TV. It's like everybody's like looking over. I feel like nobody's giving Vlad his props and shit. Even though Boosie is definitely a force, Vlad is definitely a force too. I would say Vlad is even a bigger force than Boosie because Vlad has the popularity and all that, and he has the machine. See what I'm saying? Now, do I think Boosie should have started his own shit? Hell yeah, I think he should have been done that. I think pretty much anybody that's in a position to do so, any entertainer that's in a position to do so should do it. If not, you leaving money on the table. YouTube and reactions and all this type of stuff is a big thing. Um, Now, as far as Aries Spears is concerned, I think it was almost like obvious that him and Aries didn't necessarily get along, as well as like him and a Boosie as a Vlad and a Boosie per se. So it was kind of like obvious that they didn't click as well. You know what I'm saying? So I always assumed that the Aries Spears thing was just a money play, a 100% money play. Now, do I think Aries Spears has the right to come and try to ask for more money? I think anybody in any situation where negotiation is a thing has the right to negotiate at any given time. Now, does that mean that the person you're negotiating with is going to agree to your terms? No. But you do have the right to bring it to the table. Now, me personally, I don't think Aries Spears is just that funny or that, like I feel like Vlad's platform could do without him. You know what I'm saying? Now, without Boosie, that's gonna be weird. Without Aries Spears, I think he'd be good. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming to a point where Vlad just gotta choose his battles and shit. I had stopped watching Vlad for a long time. When he did that shit with the minister or whatever, man, I ain't watched Vlad for like a couple years after that. You know what I'm saying? I had stopped watching Vlad altogether. And a lot of people did, you know. And Boosie ain't 100% wrong when he say he the one that made it cool to watch Vlad because the black people were really fucking with Vlad. That's true. That's half-ass why I started back watching it. Because I wasn't even watching Vlad. And then I started seeing Boosie on there. And I started back watching it and shit. Because I had stopped watching it. So Boosie ain't wrong when he say that he contributed to black people, watching Vlad. He not all the way wrong with that. A lot of black people did start back watching Vlad because of Boosie. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I was Vlad, if that was me in those shoes, I would just go ahead and chunk Boosie whatever little extra. I'd probably get rid of Aries just to. I don't know. I feel like Aries just. I don't know, something about him I don't even like and shit. maybe I got some personal thing against him or something. I don't know. But I would just get rid of Vlad. I mean, not get rid of Vlad. Get rid of Aries, and then I would up Boosie. That's what I would do. I don't know if he can do it now because all the conversation back and forth that done transpired and all that. I don't know if it'd be a good chess move to do it now. But I'm saying at first, that's what I would have done. Is I would have went ahead and got rid of Aries and up Boosie's pay. You know. And then also, I probably try to figure out another way to make more money off of Boosie. Just like y'all said, y'all did the house show or whatever. I would try to come up with something else to even make another little 5-10 grand or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like it's not possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was looking up Vlad. I was looking up just the word Vlad, and a lot of people may not know this, but the name Vlad, do y'all know where that even comes from? Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler was Dracula. So Vlad's name comes from Dracula. ain't that crazy? So Vlad is looked at as a culture vulture, community, like he sucks the blood out of the community. And ain't it ironic that his name derives from the word Dracula? That's kind of. I was thinking about that. That was kind of crazy. Like everybody looks at dude as like this blood sucking culture vulture and shit, and then kind of find out his name comes from the word vampire. Look it up. I ain't bullshitting. The the name Vlad came from an emperor. His name was Vladimir Vlad the Impaler. He was called this because whenever he won a war or had prisoners or whatever, he would impale them on these large spears and leave their bodies on the battlefield. So he would impale bodies on these large spears and just leave the bodies out on the battlefield for the enemies to see. So that was Vlad the Impaler. That's where he got his name from. Later, Vlad the Impaler was later to be known as Dracula. just a little info for those that didn't know. Vlad's name actually comes from blood sucking vampires. That's crazy, ain't it? But yeah, I ain't got nothing against Vlad. I ain't got nothing against Boosie, really. I'm just speaking on the topic. You know, they're a real popular thing right now. But I don't know. I feel like Vlad should go ahead and give Boosie the bread though. Straight up. I mean, what's $5 grand or whatever to them? $5 grand to them ain't shit. Vlad even made a response video to Boosie. He probably made $5 grand on that. So I don't know, if I was Vlad, I would go ahead and just chunk Boosie his bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that like you say, save the relationship. Harry Spears, I don't know why. It's just something about Harry Spears I don't like. I don't even know what it is. I just don't like dude for some reason. You know what it is? He got that fake New York arrogance. I like New York, but they do have like a fake arrogance about themselves. Like they just, the best thing going or whatever. And that's cool that people be self confident. I get that. I'm self confident. But I don't know, it seems like the New York thing seems kind of fake to me. Because a lot of the people that we see come from New York be weenies and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. So it's like I don't know, maybe I don't know, I could be wrong though. But that's just how it seems to me. That Ari Spears has like this fake New York swag or something, like this fake, like he's just some super New Yorker or some type of shit. I'm like, nigga, you ain't shit your makeup artist having ass up. Vlad said you had to have a makeup artist. You had to get your makeup done before you did the show. What? What? Yo, get set your bitch ass up. I don't even want to hear what he's saying now. Soon as Vlad said that, soon as Vlad said he be having a makeup artist and shit, I'm like, damn, I don't even care what area you talking about now. This nigga talking about he got a makeup artist. What? What grown ass man need a makeup artist for anything? I don't give a fuck. He probably could attribute it to him being an actor. Well, actors, we get, we do stuff like that. Nah, I don't give a fuck what you are. You don't need no damn makeup artist, bro. You ain't shooting no movie. That's an interview. You supposed to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but shout out Boosie and Vlad. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Aries too though. Shout out to all them. But I don't know, I just feel like Vlad need to pay up. Go on pay Boosie his bread, bro. Might as well. You know what I'm saying? Might as well. You know? But yeah, I'm finna go and get up off of here. It was fun chopping it up with y'all. Uh, Same bad time, same bad channel. It's Mighty Media. I'm out.